Alright, so the instructions for this alternate build, I'm going to make the format a bit different. Since this set actually, with this alternate build, has a lot of like little components to it that all come together. I'm going to make a lot of them. This is a good portion of the build that's going to be built right here, and then they'll add it all like to like the main body later. So just the first things first, we just take two like these pieces, attach these. Then you take next bit. You take like this corner piece, and then on the side that and on this side here, and the light just went out. Yeah, you pop that on like there like that. I'm gonna go I'm gonna get the light back on. There's better. Okay, now we just do basically the same thing again. Yeah, I think this doing this will actually make the instructions for this a bit shorter than it would be. Next up, we take this piece and just add this, and yeah, this isn't the whole alternate build, by the way. It's still like the main body, the foldable beds and stuff. Yeah, this is just to make it easier. Just add that to, maybe add that right there. But yeah, after this one, I only have two more alternate builds based on the Mandalorian and Grogu movie to make. Because I'm not attempting a build with Grogu. Yeah, there'll be the New Republic X-Wing, which I may not have to make that the T-70 variant because like those curved pieces that are in the set. Yeah, there's only 12 of those and I'd end up needing 16 to make. So make like the T65 variant. Here, just end up one of these bits right here. Then next bit, just that, and yeah, just repeat that again. And then this is the same thing here, but except you add like the small bracket piece. And then that's that bit done. And then for the next bit, just add that right there. Whoops. Now time for the other bit. Now that's that bit now made, so now just got to add that. Then a green stud. Then a red one. And for the final these parts before we move on to the next part of them, the instructions, basically just the same thing again. And that is everything for this part of the alternate build. That was a lot more efficient than I thought. Time to move on to the next part. Alright, time to build the next part, which will be the like the engines and the three foldable beds. So to start for this part, we just put those there. Add that on top. Now that's the foldable beds built. Time to make like the engines. Just take this piece and then just add two of these. Then add some slopes. Like this. Then underneath that just add some of the slider pieces. Yeah, this auto build is actually a lot harder to design than I thought, because we've really got we've got barely any reference images of this thing, so yeah, I had to take some creative liberties in some areas. So yeah, hopefully this will be as accurate as I want it to be. You take these pieces here, just add one there, and right there. And then over here for like the ones on the side, you put the cones. And for like the ones on the jumper plates, you put the cylinders. And in the back here, you just add these pieces, just like add it right there. Actually, no, you add it right there. And that's everything for this part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the next part. Oh, it's time now to make the bridge for them, the alternate build. So just take this piece and then just add that. Another one of these. Right behind that you add these tan pieces. Like that. Then you place a 2x2 dark blue square piece right there. Then you take some of these slopes and just put them on like the edges of this piece. Then you put this right here. And you add that right there. Okay, so now what you want to do is take these pieces and just attach them like that. Then you put your these corner pieces right there. Add this right there. Then that. Then you add it right there. And that's everything for this part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the next part. Now it's time to the next part of the alternate build, which will be like it'll be the base of the main body. It's basically just just do this. And add that right there. And that's door number 1 completed. Time to make the second door. Which will be like basically the exact same. Yeah, the next one that I'll make after this will be the X-Wing, and then the final one for the Mando and Grogu set will be, I was going to say the largest one, but it's not the largest set. It'll be the Razor Crest. So this is like the front and the back landing gear, just really just simple, just like 2 pieces. And for like the side landing gear, it's just like it's also very simple. Yeah, very simple. Yeah, originally when I actually made the alternate build, it didn't have any landing gear. It looked so flat. Right, so just add that to this very long plate. And attach to that right there. Turn that over and just add to that right there. And you can just attach like the front and the back landing gear. Well, the front and the back. Then right here you attach this 2x6, and then the side that'll be the back. You just add two of these pieces, and the two of the 2x2 with light bluish grey plates. Then you add these pieces right here, these like corner pieces, and on the other side also two like rows of studs away from like the front. You add these, and now you turn it over and 4 studs away from the. Okay, so basically like, yeah, 4 studs away from the edge. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then after that you take the 1x2 dark tan plate and just add it right there. And the same thing on the other side. Yeah, same thing with like the dark tan plate. And then you add like the landing gear right there, so that the slider piece actually facing out. I think I actually put this on wrong orientation. Yeah, it's basically like this. And that's everything for this part. And since we actually got this part made, it means we can actually attach some of the other bits, the parts previously made of the alternate build. Like that goes right here. Okay, now this bit that actually goes right here. Yeah, make sure that if these bits it's one of the studs that actually are at the front. The first bit, yeah, just make sure that that like the tail's actually at the front. Yeah, definitely. Let me know down below what you think about this format for making alternate builds, because I think this version's actually way quicker. Honestly, even I was shocked at how efficient it was. Then right there you can add your 2 control panels. Okay, then you can add this bit right here. And this bit right here. And then in this next bit you can just attach right there. And that goes right there. And the foldable beds, they actually go right, this really just make sure that they go, yeah, make sure that I'd say make sure they're folded up when you place it down. Yeah, basically just place down like this should be 4 like 4 rows of studs clear before it starts. And then for this little control panel thing, that just goes right there. And that is everything for this part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the next part. Alright, for this part of the alternate build, this will be like the front panel that can be removed. So just attach that right there. Like that. And then attach one of these hinge pieces like that, then add that. And then attach that right there. And then below, in the lower one, with this bit here, you add not 2x4s, 4x4s. And then add some of the 1x2 slopes. And then you add some of these curved pieces. Then you add this ingot piece right there. And then you add this printed piece that'll be like the airlock. And that is everything for this part of the alternate build. Time to move on to the final part. Alright, time to make the final part of this alternate build. Right, so I'm going to start with the yellow part, which, yeah, people are actually happy that I was able to include this. But yeah, I knew that when I made the set, when I designed this alternate build, I'd have to, I had to include it. So I just need to add that right there. And add that right there. That right there. Yeah, I think this might be like an escape pod. Yeah, it really feels like it is. Especially when you compare it to like what they have in the Razor Crest. So I need to check okay, yeah, I had to check where this piece would go. But yeah, it'd go right there. This piece goes right there. That goes right there. And you connect these two pieces together like this. And then that gets attached like that. And then on these corner pieces, you add these curved pieces. And then beside all this, you add the back, you add two 1x4 like blue square pieces. And then right here you add two of these, like one, then the slopes, one there and one there. And on top of the the slopes, not slope, the 1x4 pieces you add slopes here, like 1, 2, let's say another 2 here, 1 and 2, and then you can add the top like curved pieces. The ones that have like the smaller brackets, you make sure that those like the smaller bit is actually facing the inside. But yeah, the ones with like the small brackets are also used for the back. Let's add another one right there, and the final one right here. And then you attach you connect this point, you can connect it right here to the 4x6 dark blue square piece from the last bit. And finally, this is it. You able to just attach it right there, and it's pushed down like you're able to see like the studs actually like closing. And if you're able to follow all those steps, you'll successfully turn your 75347 TIE bomber into the Anzellan vessel. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe since it really helps the channel a lot. And I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.